Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. My name is Ruru and I am a TV Holic.
My name is Mimi and I'm a TV Holic.
Okay, so we've already done this before, but it didn't save, and we're really pissed off about that. So this is going to be a really, really quick recap of Singles Inferno. So I hope you guys like it.
Time for the new season, 20th of January, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was my gateway, my entryway that you introduced me to with regards to K-pop, K-dramas, K stuff. Okay, let's call it Korean TV,
Korean reality TV stuff.
Reality
and
TV.
At the same time, I was making you watch Physical 100.
Yeah,
okay.
Physical 100.
So we will recap that, but at another time. That also failed when we did Physical Asia to record.
First attempt failed. So Singles Inferno. So look, the whole thing is the setup is obviously so different to traditional British or American reality TV dating shows because firstly they have this host thing where there's people watching the program and commentating on every episode.
Yeah, so we love that.
We're watching it, we like that. I do like that. They even had one of the contestants from the first season join from the second season as the host. And yeah, it's really interesting just to see their perspective, and it also gives us more information on dating culture, how they see it, because it's one thing seeing the people doing the dating program, but then it's also seeing how other people interpret it. And so the main thing for me with Singles Inferno was really getting used to dating culture and how they what beauty preferences and all those kind of things.
Yeah,
some
the tan situation,
skin, and some more fair, some people, and they're very open with it, which is quite shocking. I think if you say those kind of things in the Western society and stuff, it doesn't it wouldn't go down well, and so that's why it was so shocking to me. At first I felt oh, this is so in a way kind of rude almost.
Because you're commenting on someone's skin color, that's kind of rude.
But I think it's just very normal for them.
Culture, because it's a very homogenous society.
Even appearance, eyes and they associate faces with animals and certain things.
So there's 4 seasons so far, and the new season's coming out January 20th. That's why we thought we had to get this recap in before the new season came out. I think that the first season, the breakout stars were Song-ji-yeon, because she was she always wore all her designer brands, and she was very a cute little Barbie doll kind of thing. And she also had light brown, kind of mousy brown hair as well. And she was a content creator. That was her job, a social media star. And then also Moon Se-hoon, he was a restaurant owner, or he worked at the restaurant, and he was a chef. And he was really into Ji-yeon, remember?
Ji-yeon.
He kept pursuing her. And then also Kang So-yeon, the boxing So-yeon. Sorry about butchering the names. She was she owned a boxing gym. And she was also on she also went on to that Physical 100 as well. She was in there for a minute.
Oh yeah. So the season 1 was such a long time ago, and I just don't even. I find it difficult. So did you figure out, is that the guy who joined Kim?
No, he's in season 2. He's in season 2. Remember I told you?
Yeah, but so he's only done 2 seasons of being a host.
Yeah,
that's not true.
No, it is true. I know. I watched it once myself.
I can't remember season 1 at all. I'll be honest. I don't remember any of the people.
Ji-yeon. Do you remember Ji-yeon? She was Ji-yeon was really. She's oh my god, I love guys with veins, and she was remember the guy that I was telling you, the guy, one of the guys in the dancer has cancer right now.
Oh yeah, wait.
But she was into the dancer and the veiny guy, and they were friends at the gym. They were gym buddies. Yeah, and they're fighting over. They knew each other from real life, and then so that season, and Sehun
There
was
was a
like,
plastic surgeon in that one?
no, that's the
The
second
second
season.
season. Okay, we
Okay,
move on to
so
the
let's
second
move on to the
season.
second season. So second season, that's when Dex was in it. And Dex, which is Jin-young, yeah, and he's the one that's became the presenter. I
Okay.
mean, not presenter, the one of the talking heads.
Okay. And he was
Okay,
like, everyone was into that girl, the one that he was into. What was her name?
yeah, Seul-ki,
Seul-ki, yeah.
yeah,
Seul-ki.
Seul-ki,
Yeah.
Silky, and you call her Silky.
I call her Seul-ki.
Um,
Yeah.
and Dex is former UDT, Navy SEAL kind of situation. He's a YouTuber, and he walked in halfway through, so he was like one of the bombshells that came.
Yeah.
Like if we
But
talk
then
about it,
generally
like
the bombshells
Love Island.
just generally in the seasons, I've noticed the bombshells don't work. He's the only
Yeah,
one I
but
feel
he's
like
the
that
only
came
one. I
in.
think that's why, because he made such a like he had such a presence. Because he just like grabbed that. He just like
Oh
you know,
yeah, yeah.
and he was just like, yeah, do you want this? You can
Yeah,
have
that
this
was
if you want.
definitely a
Like he was like
wow
so
moment.
nonchalant. Yeah, that he's like he really put on a really like persona. He's like very different as a judge,
He
and
was
he's like, oh my god,
elusive.
this is cringy and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's very
so different.
elusive and very mysterious for like Seul-ki. She loved it. She was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
sucked in," and then like
yeah.
it was
But
yeah.
they should have ended up together. But he kept having to go on dates with all those other girls that he kept rejecting, and they were like, I think I'll still try. And he
Yeah.
was just getting so irritated, and then he never got to. And then that's why what's his name got to be with her in the end.
That's what
Um
is so difficult with these programs. Like they're too polite. Let's
Yeah,
just be like,
he
no,
tried to say like, yeah,
bitch.
I think you should. He said to one of the girls, yeah, Mindy. He said, I think one was Mindy, yeah. I think that you should go like try like dating other
Yeah, but
people.
it's
And she's like, I think I'm going to keep just trying you.
all very hidden ways they explain things.
No, they've got that.
Like
I
it's
told you they've got that thing called
roundabout. I can't.
Nunchi. I think it's called Nunchi, and you went to just know. Like you're
Yeah,
meant
but
to
I'm sorry, I
not
can't.
know, but you're meant to read the room. You're meant to be able to read the room, like like understand people's intentions. Like we've got someone in our life that's like, oh, you
Yeah,
should
but
just
it's
know.
not. Is it offensive to
You
just
know
be
what I
so
mean?
direct? Because some of them are constantly talking about, I like people who are really upfront and direct and stuff. And it's like,
Yeah,
well, if
because
you
I don't
can't
want to
be
do
direct with
Nunchi.
nunchi everywhere, like, what do you make? How
Okay,
can you
sorry.
do?
I hope we're saying the right word. I'm sorry, I might be saying the wrong word.
I can't. This is what frustrates me about the dating programs is that like everyone is so like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to explain things, but I'm going to do it in like in a riddle format. You know?
Okay, so anyway, so Seul-ki ended up with Jong-woo, and he's a barista at his parent he used to be a soccer player, but
Yeah.
he ended up being a barista at his parents' cafe, and Seul-ki was like obsessed with that cafe. She like was like stalking it on the internet, and she wanted to go there with her friends. Like, and she was
Oh no,
like,
she said that. Oh yeah, I've heard of that place. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, she goes, I really
I've
want to
always
go
wanted to
there.
go
Can we
there.
like, yeah. And I know that in South Korea, cafe culture is like a huge thing. It's like everyone goes to cafes to like hang out and stuff. Like it's a really
Yeah, they
like
love that
they're very they're
ice
very
coffee.
like ice Americanos and stuff like that. But also it's like all the cafes are very aesthetically pleasing. They put a lot of work into everything. So I think that's why people hang out there and stuff. Anyway, and Nadine as well. What do you think of Nadine? Nadine, like the plastic surgeon guy, but she was also studying like at Harvard medicine, and then everyone was like so shocked that other guy, Dejun, I think his name was. No, the guy that
It's in
liked
America.
the whiny girl.
Sehun.
Not Sehun. That's from season one. I'm talking about the whiny girl, Soe.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, and that she really liked that other guy with the glasses.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That he was like
Sorry if you can hear
with the
me.
painter girl from the start. They were
Yeah,
like a thing, and she just
yeah.
kept saying, "But I think I'm gonna try with you," and he just kept politely saying, "No, no, 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 no,"
But
and
that's
she
what
just
it
kept
gets so
trying.
confusing. I'm sorry, they have
But
9
it's hard to
days.
reject someone on TV, and you don't want to. You know why they don't reject people like head on like that? Because they don't want to look like terrible to like the whole nation. Like, oh, you're
But why
so
are you
harsh and you
there
made her
then?
cry and things like that.
But it's not helpful when you've got 9 days to find someone when you
Yeah,
have to keep
I know,
dodging someone else and
I
going
know.
around in circles. So
But they
it's
don't want to also look
harmful.
like the villain, villain of the nation
But
and of
this
the
is
whole
not,
world.
the program is not like look like the worst, like the nicest person. It's trying to
Yeah,
find someone, apparently. Unless that's not what they're
yeah.
trying to do. I don't know.
Okay, and
Um,
Nadine, what did you think about Nadine and the plastic surgeon guy? The plastic surgeon guy was just really into Seul-ki, and he wasn't like
but he
interested
wasn't
in
at
Nadine.
first. I thought he really did like Nadine, and then all of a sudden things changed. I
Yeah,
don't
because
know how these things happen in such short
yeah,
space
no, all of a
of
sudden it
time.
changed because she said that she was studying medicine, and he was like, "Oh, she's not gonna have any time for me. You just have
Oh
time for
yeah,
your
but
work."
which was
But
weird because
he wanted someone subordinate that will just like follow him around like a puppy dog.
yeah, but they also do have this complex of like, oh, you're my junior, like, someone
Oh
who
yeah,
does
yeah,
the same profession and you're younger. It's like,
yeah.
I can't be, and then it becomes that thing of like, you're my
Honorifics and
una,
everything.
no, uh,
Nuna, Nuna
and
is like older
oppa,
sister.
like I'm your
But
oppa
yeah,
kind of thing. And I don't that thing is like really weird. Like like we have friend zone, they have brother zone. I mean, when you're put in the brother zone, it's like so gross. Like no one wants
yeah,
to.
yeah. It is. It
How?
is.
But in the beginning, they constantly call them just because they don't know them. They're constantly calling them oppa, and it's this whole honorifics thing. Like you already
Yeah,
brothered him. How can you go
yeah. It's
backwards
just
then?
it is gross. It is gross. It took me a long time
Sick.
to like
Very weird.
be okay with that.
Yeah, the
Um,
honorific thing was interesting as well for me because it was like I didn't know the whole thing about like you have to agree to call each other by their first name.
yeah. And then do you remember there was that chef Harbin, and no one was into him?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was he was
yeah.
like friend zoned by everyone. Okay, let's moving on to season three. Okay, this is when we had like our first villain, real villain, Gwan-hee.
Okay, so before this, the first two seasons had the beautiful
Oh
aesthetic
yeah,
backdrop with the beautiful tents where they slept in, a beautiful beach, and then
and a
season
beautiful
three,
island.
yeah, beautiful
Yeah,
island. Season three, they decided to like change things up and have two different islands, and then
and it was
have them
horrific.
not meet each other, and then they met each other like a couple of days later, and they did this whole like go to the hotel and like have a date in the hotel, all this weird stuff. But anyway, the point is it
Yeah,
was not very pretty, the
stupid.
beaches, and they had to stay in these like storage units. What are they?
Oh yeah, like these corrugated shipping
Containers, yeah,
containers. It
shipping
was
containers.
horrific. Okay, look,
And they
we
even
we
did
need
that
the
in
old
season
island
four
back.
too. Yeah, so they've carried that into season four as well. So I'm hoping that
Yeah.
season five goes back to its old
I
ways a
think
little bit.
my theory is that the old island got destroyed in a storm or something because it's a tiny island. All of these are tiny islands that they're picking, and that's why we've got what we got.
I don't know, but there's so
They,
many more.
but they still could make it more aesthetically pleasing by adding like better like housing containers for them,
Yeah, yeah.
not a
So,
shipping container.
yeah. Sorry about the noise in the background, by the way.
Okay, that's okay.
Groceries. Yeah.
Now that is that like oh yeah okay. Now Guani, he's the villain of the season.
So Guani, this was the first time like someone had come in like really obviously cocky. Like he came in and was like, "I'm gonna get all the girls. I'm the one." He's a basketball player, and I think he played in the States and everywhere around the world. So he's had a bit of he's like he's not just like so in like consumed by his own culture. I think he's like referenced other cultures as well, and so he was like very boisterous, like very like I've come here to like mess things up. And
But you
he
know what? Later
just
on,
get all
there's
the
a
attention though.
yeah, but basically he is from a billionaire family, a Chebol family. They're the billionaires that control the whole economy in South Korea, and that's why he's like,
Probably
oh, I'm
adds
this, I'm all that,
that's
yeah,
why it gives
and
him
he's
notes
like
of
a
arrogance.
basketball player, yeah,
Yeah.
and like big head, yeah. So that was the thing that came out.
He
Also,
ended up being with there were all these girls that liked him, but the first girl he took on a date, he ended up actually leaving with because he went back to her.
yeah.
What was her name?
But they went together at the end because I mean,
They
nothing came
broke
of
up
it. Because,
later.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because
They've all
obviously she
broken
wants
up.
to show, and she's too clever for him, and he's an idiot, and she
No
needs self
one
respect.
yeah, no one stayed together in any of these seasons.
No, in season two, the guy with the glasses, the accountant guy, and the painter girl, they stayed together for a really long time and only recently broke up. I think last year. And yeah, I think that's it. And I think, oh yeah, yeah. Also,
I understand that.
Gia and the veiny guy, gym guy, they stayed together for quite a while as well. But there was a scandal about Gia as well because apparently she was wearing fake, everything she was wearing was
Oh yeah.
always branded, yeah, like designer like goods and stuff in every single episode, and everyone was calling her out for wearing fake designer goods and like cussing her out
Oh my
basically.
God, that is not the place to be wearing fake stuff like on
Yeah,
TV and
yeah,
in that
yeah, and
country.
everyone's
Everyone
like
would know
obsessed
in that
with designer
continent.
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get away with it. I had no idea. I'll put that out there, but yeah, they would know.
Okay, so Hye-seon is studying bio. She's a
Tessa.
bioinformatics. Yeah, Hye-seon,
Who's that?
the girl that was ended up with Gwan-hee,
Oh, okay.
the short haired girl.
Hmm.
I thought those games were really interesting. You know how they play the chicken foot one and things like that. I know they're like they're Squid Games kind of games. They're like childhood games that people play in South Korea, and they're really interesting and fun. Although it's not very physical, it's like everyone's like really into it, and I think they're really into it because it's the only thing that entertainment that they have on the island for the day.
Yeah, I think they can, but I do think that they can make those things a bit more fun to get things going a little bit more. Like their most crazy stuff is like having a bonfire night and drinking.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
And then
really
some
like these
people get
bonfire
like
nights.
drunk.
I really like
And
that,
some like I think it was last
and it's
season
so
where someone got
cute.
so drunk that it was like really awkward and like made a bit of a fool of herself. She was swinging. Oh yeah. Who was that person swinging forever? She was just on the swing, drunk.
Oh yeah, no, okay, we're not talking about that season yet. Okay, she was creepy. People kept thinking she was creepy. Um,
But I mean that's as wild as it gets where they're like drinking by the bonfire. Like I think they
yeah.
need to like make the activities a bit more fun. Like they go out on like and their dates are just like oh no, they
Wait,
do end up.
wait.
Oh,
Okay.
they do go on these dates where they have to when they win the dates.
Yeah,
That's when they
Paradise
have to
when they
go
go
to
to Paradise
paradise.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, now can you okay, so Hye-jong, do you remember Hye-jong? She was really into Gwan-hee as well, and she did the chin tuck thing. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
like
yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Hye-jong, I really
I
liked her
thought they hit it
character.
off. I thought
She's
they
so,
had really good chemistry in
yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah. But he just obviously he was just keeping his options open the whole time, like every good player does. Um, anyway, so Hye-jong was such an interesting character. She should be on TV more because she's very like, she's good TV.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah, yeah.
find her? Yeah. Anyway, so
She was, and she was like, she was trying to be a bit like catty towards the other girls as well. Like there started to be a
yeah.
bit of like um girl kind of tension,
And do
girl.
you remember when the bombshell came, Minji? Okay, she was that girl that came, and then Guan is like, oh, I'm really into her now and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then she cried because he was paying attention because he went on a date with Hye-seon, and they were all on the she was with another guy, the dinosaur kind of guy. The guy that was the swimmer. I mean, not swimmer, the search and rescue sea search and rescue guy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, then she started crying, and he gave her his shirt to her to cry on because
Yeah.
Guan wasn't paying attention to him, and she kept poking him and
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to make
yeah,
him
yeah,
pay
yeah.
attention and stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
he wouldn't pay attention. And she was like crying on the plane, like, I don't know what was wrong with that girl.
Oh
Like, you
yeah,
just
that
met
was
this
so
guy, like,
awkward.
why
That
are
was so
you
awkward.
trying to get his attention so badly? And like, this is really sad. I felt really sad for her.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean we got that to come because we've got a program we got to talk about soon.
What program? What?
Ba- Badly in
What?
love.
Oh, badly.
Talk about
Okay.
crying.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so the game. Okay, so season 4. So that was another horrible island. And they didn't meet. Everyone didn't meet. Some of them met on the island. Some of them just already met on a date together in Paradise, which is so weird. And they've got a new Paradise Hotel now.
Yeah, yeah,
They don't use Paradise Hotel. They use a different hotel now. So that's weird.
yeah, yeah.
Um, everything's a bit different, and they go out on more. They also go out on more dates, like out and about, like in other like places as well. So that was a bit strange for me as well.
No, I don't think they were. They were all within the
Yeah, they
hotel.
went to that bowling date and stuff like that. Remember
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That was the first time they
with
did that.
Yuk, yeah, Yuk and things like that, and they
Oh,
went
there
to a
was double
bar as
date.
well and a
Double date. It was
restaurant.
so cringe.
Okay, and so also so in this season it was Sian.
Sion,
Is
yeah,
that how
she
you
was
say
the
her name?
main
Sian.
girl.
Yeah, she was a model, and she was also like an idol, like for a short minute. She tried to be an idol group. Also there was Yuk as well, Jun-seo, Yuk,
Yeah,
Yuk
it is
Jun-seo.
interesting, like when they
He's an
find out the
artist and
careers and
model.
stuff.
Yeah.
It does add a bit of even interesting for us because we're like trying to guess like what do they do. and then
Yeah.
and we don't even know, and we find out.
And there was Dong-hoo as well, and he was like a certified public accountant. Remember?
Yeah.
Dong-hoo.
He worked
And
in the
he was,
office.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And there was also Ji-yeon, a designer,
There
something
was one
spe
that who was the one that liked Yuk from the beginning, and
I
we
forgot her
forgot
name. I
his.
think is that Ji-young? I can't remember her name, but she was she like she went on a date with you. She was picked the first from all the guys picked her. Remember?
Yeah.
I mean, she was picked first from she picked and then she picked Yuk, and then he didn't really like her in the end, and he wanted Sian, Sian. But Yuk is has the worst. He's got a yuck personality. He's just like ugh.
Oh,
And
he's
I can't believe
toxic. You can tell.
yeah, he's a toxic person. And they're still together, I think, from the last time I saw, like him and Xian ended up together. But I think, like, oh yeah, I told you have to watch that thing on YouTube when as soon as the season was released, they did like a cast interview on YouTube. That's really
Cut his
interesting.
hair.
You got to do
Have you
that.
seen that?
Yeah, he cut his hair. He looks better with his haircut.
Yeah.
He just kind of looked homeless before with his hair down. Um,
Timeless.
Homeless. I said homeless.
Oh,
Not
it's a
timeless.
timeless.
I wouldn't say Yuk is timeless. Okay. Also, what else?
No, so basically, I found it really awkward that whole scene where Sian and Yuk went to the hotel together. They
Oh
were in bed
yeah,
together, and
that was
before that,
crazy.
and
That was so
there was that
scandalous for
whole
Korean TV.
bathtub scene, and he just kept
Oh
like
yeah,
staring and not saying anything. There were so many moments where they just didn't talk, and he was just staring, and
that's
like it
how
was
he was building
very
like a connection with her,
yeah,
like
and it
just
was
staring at her.
everything was like they just didn't talk, and then that whole thing where she got like she drank quite a bit, and she started like opening up and crying and stuff, and he was like I felt like he was using that all against her, like saying
Yeah,
look
he
look
was
look
just
I've broken
yeah,
you down emotionally, so obviously we're connected and stuff. Like it was all
yeah.
very
It was
underhanded,
very
and I
like
don't like it.
yeah, it was very like predator
Yeah,
like
I didn't like it.
planned predator move. And also, I didn't like how he just like got her under the covers and like like he like
Whatever
they
they
did
did.
whatever they did under the covers. And that is crazy because that is like unheard of in like Korean reality TV. And also like he's like basically ruining her reputation, like giving her a sex scene on reality TV in Korean reality TV.
Mm.
Like that's so fucked up that he did that, and he kind of like trauma bonded with her. Like that's what he was doing, yeah. Like
Yeah,
listening to
I
her
don't.
stories and everything.
Yeah,
Like, and then he just kept pushing her away and this and that, and then like basically it was just like it was weird. And then that other guy that liked her, like he was playing the field, and then when he realized that he can't have her anymore, then he wanted her again. Do you
mm.
remember that other guy, that
Yeah,
restaurant owner? I don't
yeah.
know. He was weird as
I don't
well.
know.
I think he was better than her, better than Yuck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Shouldn't
Yeah,
really
that was
have a lot of
frustrating.
them.
I really didn't want them to be together. But look, if you're saying they're still together, I don't know, something maybe obviously worked. But um this
And
whole thing.
the accountant and the other girl, yeah, they were like really cute together because they lived in the same area. They found out they had so many things in common.
Oh
It was really
yeah.
cute, and yeah, he really
Yeah.
wanted to like date her because like, and they knew people in common, and they lived and they worked in
They
the
were
same
together
like
from quite
building
a
and things like that.
yeah. They seemed like they were
Yeah,
really genuinely like into each other. And they did
yeah, they
have the
had so
moment
many
where they like
commonalities.
looked around at other people, but then they came back to each other, so that was quite nice.
Yeah.
Um
Um,
yeah, I mean in general, like this is also like I was really interested in like all the way they like communicate in terms of like they have little isms of like when they're listening to each
mm,
other they're like
yeah, yeah,
and they're like and they do like wah when they get excited about something or someone does something good.
yeah.
Wah
Mm,
wah wah wah. Well, you know when they because they repeat a lot of the especially the activities they do when someone like falls into the water or they repeat it
yeah.
again and they're like wah 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 all the wahs like
Oh yeah, that was so. Oh my god, that was so scandalous. You know that thing when they all had to go past that they had to all
oh
hold the
walk
girl
past
up. Oh my god, and they
they
were
had to
all
touch the
trying not
body
to
the
like
girls
use
had to
their
touch the
hands.
body yeah.
Apart from you, they were trying to just use their hands on the girl that they liked and stuff like
No,
that. It was
Yuk was
really
like,
weird.
hold me over here and things like some of them were like, grab me over here and like trying to help them, but
Yeah, Yuke was like handsy with everyone. I think Well, I just don't like him. He's just like really like he's just not a nice
Creep,
person.
creep,
I don't
creep.
think.
Okay, so
Also,
yeah.
the scandal stuff, yeah. So Sian faced like a legal dispute with her management company right as the show aired, and there was rumors that she tried to terminate her contract to join the show, and also viewers criticized the producers for recycling archetypes, like finding like a new Gia or a new deck. That's what the controversy
Well,
was,
I think
and then
after
like
a while they would, because the first season's always like the novelty, and it's the same with all programs like Love Island and stuff. Is the only main comparison you can compare in the UK. And I
oh my
think,
god, I forgot the weirdest person. Remember Taewon, the DJ guy?
oh yeah,
That creepy. Oh my god, that creepy guy looked like the Never-Ending Story people. The people from Never-Ending Story, those creatures. Okay.
okay,
He just looked like that. He's just so weird and creepy.
I don't think he actually wanted to be with someone.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Really, in the end, I think he wasn't like, he's like more of a, he's not trying to find someone serious. Okay, anyway,
Yeah,
so
he was accused of being too into himself because his intro video like featured him walking away to like his own music, and later he became like a meme for like
he kept,
self-love. Like that's what
yeah,
people were memeing him in South Korea as like a self-love
yeah,
kind
he
of
kept
like
saying something
meme.
funny on the program. I can't remember that. I kept being like, "Oh my god, you're so obsessed with yourself." I can't remember what it was. Something weird.
Yeah, he
Um,
just kept saying, yeah.
there
He
was
was weird. He was weird.
some things like I need to recap these programs when it actually happens. To be fair, but
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
for season 4, for season 5, 4, 5,
5, yeah, season
5.
5, 5.
But
We're
what
gonna
do you
get on with it
suggest
straight
if
away.
people are watching it for the first time? We suggest watching it dubbed, right? English.
Yeah, in English. That's on all Korean reality TV. If you don't speak Korean, then watch it dubbed in English with the
With
subtitles
subtitles.
on.
Yeah, because you don't know,
Yeah,
you don't know what their voices are, and you know it's difficult.
yeah.
So I think it's best. And to be fair, it's good. It's a good. I've watched it just with the Korean subtitles just to check, but it is exact. It is like they don't miss anything. It is literally word for word. Um, Also, I don't really like the idea that it's 9 or 10 days, however long it is. Like, how can you get to know someone and like they're being so serious about stuff? But I don't think they are being serious. I know they come across as like really like respectful and stuff, but there's also a bit of me that makes me think like they're just kind of finding someone for the moment. They're not looking for marriage with these people.
Yeah,
So
I hear
they're
you. I
also
hear
very
you.
like carefree with their dating, in that like, oh, I just want someone for now, like kind of thing. That's the feeling I get. But yeah, you can't be serious. How can you know anyone in that period of time? You think it's because it's something to do with their allowance,
What?
holiday.
Oh, yeah. Because I think they only have like short periods.
They can't like leave work for like long periods of time, is what you're saying. But
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, maybe because if there was that drama with Sian's contract and stuff for work, then maybe you're right. So
Anything else about these two situations? I mean, not two situations. Anything else that you want to say about the
I think you're trying to multitask.
the show? Yeah, I'm trying to multitask. The show?
The show, no, not really. I think we'll get into it properly. Like, let's do a proper season, and then we'll be able to like get into details of stuff. So hopefully, fingers crossed, season 5, we go back to the old ways.
Yeah, the old show, the old scenery and everything like that. So subscribe to us if you want to hear a full recap of season 5 that's coming up really soon, 20th January on Netflix. We're really excited. Netflix, if you want to send us some like previews in advance so we can make some really good content for you, that would be really great. And if Netflix wants to, send us some more shows to recap, that would be great too. We'd love to help you out. Anyway, bye guys, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.